Hello everyone, welcome to EduTab. I hope you all have been preparing really well for the IFSCA Grade A exam, and to help you out with respect to certain topics of Phase 2 Paper 2 which might be unconventional, you may not find MCQs related to those topics, we have come up with this series. In this session, we will be discussing the MCQs related to the IFSCA Act 2019, and this will be part 7. We have discussed a lot of MCQs in the previous sessions. Do check out those. Right. So before moving on, this question was asked in the previous session. Here it is being asked that which among the following statement is or are correct with respect to grants given by the central government. So central government gives certain grants to the IFSCA, and the statements are given in that respect for the purposes of IFSCA Act. With respect to the IFSCA Act, we have to look which of these statements are correct. The grants are provided after due appropriation made by Parliament. Is the appropriation of the Parliament required as far as the central government grants given to IFSCA are concerned? The appropriation of the grants is done as per a suitable law of state government where the IFSC is established. Is it the state government or the central government? The sum of money provided as per the IFSCA Act 2019 is decided by the central government. Here you can see, as we have discussed in the previous sessions also, state government does not have a large role to play as far as the IFSC Act is concerned. So what will be the grants that central government is going to give shall not be decided by a law of the state government. This is straightforward wrong. Okay, so when we do this, we have to three options eliminated here. Is it one only and three only? Third option, let me tell you, the sum of money provided as per the International Financial Services IFSCA Act is to be decided by the central government. This is correct. Okay, so D will be our correct answer here, and the explanation is given here. You will find the provisions with respect to the grants given by the central government in section 14 of this act. Okay, and yes, without your love and support, we are nothing, and this has been helping us in coming up with such great series. Sneha is saying thank you, welcome Sneha. Abhi has given the option as C for the other question. Abhi says your sessions are amazing. Please increase to 10 MCQs daily. Definitely, Abhi, I have tried doing that. In this session, we'll be discussing 7 MCQs, right? So, thank you so much. And Sneha says thank you. Welcome, Sneha. Here, the topics that we are focusing on are these: the IFSCA Act, GIFT City, GIFT IFSC, IFSCA, and global financial centers. Which kind of questions can be asked? Those are something that we are discussing. First question in front of you: the number of members nominated to the IFSCA by RBI and SEBI each are. Okay, so don't get confused. Here, the number of members that are nominated by RBI and by SEBI separately, each is being asked. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okay, so let me remind you that the section 5 of the act talks about the composition of the authority, and one of the clauses there is that the RBI, the four regulators that are part of schedule 1, they are going to nominate one member which will be part of the IFSCA, the authority, and these members are nominated by RBI, SEBI, IRDAI, and PFRDA. These are the four regulators, and so each of them will be nominating one member to IFSCA. So what will be the correct answer? A will be the correct answer here, and yes, section 5 talks about these members. The members who are nominated by RBI, SEBI, IRDAI, and PFRDA, remember they are ex officio members. They are members of these regulators, as well as they are members of the IFSCA as a body, right? So you can go through the rest of the things here. We will be discussing them through various MCQs in the later sessions also. Second question is in front of you: which among the following sections of the IFSCA Act provides for the grants given by the central government for the purposes of the said act. Okay, which of these sections talks about the grants given by central government to IFSCA? Yes, this is something that we have already discussed in the previous part of this lecture, and so section 14 is the right answer. You should also be knowing what other sections talk about. So section 13 provides IFSCA with the powers that the four regulators have, and also provides for amending schedule 1 of this act. Okay, so these things must be something that you keep revising so that you do not forget things related to them. Here section 14, 15 and 16 are part of the chapter which talks about the finance. It talks about the funds that are related to the IFSCA, and 14, yes, talks about the grants. 15 talks about the IFSCA fund itself, and we will be talking about that later on. Here we have section 16 that again talks about the accounts and the audit. Okay, so these are something that are related to the finance and the funds. Then you should also be knowing what section 21 talks about. Please let me know in the comment section. Let's see who gives the right answer. So here you have the option B being correct, and yes, section 14 talks about the grants by the central government, right? Moving on, you have the third question here: which among the following shall be credited to the IFSCA fund? Okay, just now we said section 15 of the act talks about IFSCA fund, and which of these will be part of this IFSCA fund as per the act? Here we have first option: all grants received by the authority under this act. Okay, grants are received from the central government or somewhere else. These are received by the authority and they are going to be part of the fund. Is that true? All fees and charges received by the authority under this act. Okay, various fees and charges are something that the IFSCA receives. Are they going to be part of this fund? All sums received by the authority from the sources as may be decided by the central government. Okay, from various sources, the IFSCA may receive some or money, and this is going to be part of the IFSCA fund. Is it so? Yes. All of these are mandated to be part of this fund, and that is something that is given in section 15 of the act. You can see grants, fees and charges, also sums received by the authority, are going to be part of this specific fund. Okay, and the IFSCA fund, the provisions with respect to that are given in section 15. Remember that. Fourth question, here we have IFSCA shall maintain accounts and other relevant records and prepare an annual statement of accounts in such form as may be prescribed by which among the following. Okay, so let me remind you, section 16 talks about the accounts and audit of IFSCA, and the audit, the maintenance of accounts will be done as per a format or the way that is prescribed by which of these? That is the question. The form in which the accounts are to be maintained, that will be prescribed by whom? Is it the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India? Is it CAG? Is it central government? Is it IFSC itself that decides? Regulations of the IFSCA will prescribe this. What is the correct answer? Okay, so here there is a lot of confusion. All of them seem correct. There will be much confusion in your mind between these, even though you have gone through that. Okay, so here the question says it is prescribed by whom? Okay, this format or this manner will be prescribed by the central government. Yes, in consultation with CAG. Don't get confused. The consultation is done with CAG but prescribed, and this thing is given in the section by the central government. So here the correct answer is C. You can see the wordings in the section. Here in sub-regulation 1 we can see it will be prescribed by the central government in consultation with CAG. So don't get confused. The answer is central government. Okay, you can go through the rest of the sub-regulations here in section 16 from the PDF. Fifth question, which among the following sections of IFSCA Act actually have the provisions with respect to the performance review committee? So there is a committee that is to be established within this IFSCA, and that committee is obviously responsible with respect to monitoring the performance and give a review report in that respect. Which section talks about these? Okay, so again, here we have section 3. Let us recall that section 3 actually talks about the various definitions that we have. And here, section 7, it talks about removal of the members. Okay, and yes, section 17 talks about the performance review committee. And so C will be the right answer here. 24 here talks about the members, all of them being public servants. Okay, it says that these members, employees of IFSCA will be treated as public servants. And 34 talks about savings with respect to the validity of the various provisions of the Act. Okay, so you should be knowing what these sections talk about. The correct answer here is section 17, which talks about the performance review committee and various other things related to the same. Okay, there are regulations also in this regard. You can go through them also from the IFSCA website. C is the right answer. Moving on, here the question 6 is in front of you. Which among the following is correct with respect to IFSCA Act is asked. First statement here is the authority shall maintain such website or any repository of electronic information as may be specified by rules of the central government. Be really careful when you see these terms. Is it the rules of central government? Is it the directions of IFSCA? Is it the regulations of IFSCA? Okay, so IFSCA is the body that comes up with regulations and directions which IFSCA and various other IFSCs that are related that will be following. But the central government comes up with the rules with respect to which the IFSCs and also the IFSC is going to function. So you should be really clear. Here it says that the website that is being maintained, that is to be the way in which it is to be maintained, that is to be given as per the rules of the central government. Is it so? All the regulations and orders issued by the authority shall be published in its website or repository. All regulations, everything are going to be published on the website. Is it mandated? As per the Act, authority shall review the quality of the website on the basis of international best practices once every year. Yes, the authority may review, but what is mandated as per the Act is something that you should be knowing. Is it once every year, twice every year? What is mandated as per the Act? Okay, so here first statement it talks about the maintenance of the website with respect to the rules of the central government, which is not correct. Here the regulations of the IFSC are something that are going to direct and guide how the website is going to be maintained, and the regulations, you can find these regulations on the IFSCA website. So this is not correct, one is not correct, so we have eliminated these. All regulations and orders issued by the authority shall be published. Yes, regulations and orders you can find on the IFSCA website. True. And does the Act mandate for the review to be done once every year? Yes, it does mandate. So, 2 and 3 are correct. C is the right answer here. And section 18 of the Act talks about maintenance of the website. There are regulations with respect to that. You may find them on the IFSCA website, and we will be dealing with those regulations also in our future classes of MCQs, right? So C is the right answer. Every year this is to be it is a mandate that it has to be reviewed and specified as per the regulations, not rules of the government. Okay, this 7th question is homework for you. You need to tell me the IFSCA is mandated to submit a report giving true and full account of all of its activities before, okay, during the previous financial year within how many days after the end of each financial year. As the financial year ends, as it is going to be now, 31st March, before that the IFSCA has to submit things, what are the activities that have been done in the previous year. Okay, so here the question is mandated to submit a report giving a true and fair account of its activities during previous financial year within how many days after the end of each financial year, after 31st March. How many days after that are given as per the Act, so that IFSCA can submit this report, in the sense the annual report. Okay, you may see if you go to the IFSCA website, you'll find the annual report. As per the Act, IFSCA is mandated to give out this annual report within how many days after the financial year has ended. Okay, how many days that you need to tell. Is it 15, 30, 60, 90 or 120 days? mandated as per that. Okay, please do let me know in the comment section, and to help you out with your preparation of the IFSC grade exam, we have come up with this ultimate course of MCQs, wherein you'll be finding the MCQs with respect to each and every component of phase 1 paper 1, phase 1 paper 2, phase 2 paper 1, and phase 2 paper 2. You will also find full-length mock tests, 10 and 10 full-length mock tests, which are sufficient to give you enough practice as far as this exam is concerned, right? So, if you want to avail this, you can check out the link in the description. If you have any other queries, you can call us on this number 8146207241, or drop a mail at hello@edutap.co.in. We will get in touch with you and help you out with respect to your queries. All the best. Thank you.